All right, Miles, as we go into this weekend of college football, there's a lot of big storylines, a lot of things happen. And every weekend in college football, you and I talk about this all the time, is an opportunity for programs to take the next step, maybe a big upset win, something like that, maybe a program defining moment. It happens every weekend. And a team we've talked about before, Jackson State, coached by, of course, Deion Sanders, making all kinds of dominating moves in the SWAC. They're an absolute beast, a powerhouse. I think faced their most important moment in the entire time Deion Sanders has been there, and frankly, in that entire program's history, perhaps. And here's why: because College Game Day, for just the second time in its history, is traveling to an HBCU school for the events of College Game Day. That means Lee Corso, Reese Davis, the whole gang, Herb Street, they're all going to be there. And they're going to be there for College Game Day, for one of the huge moments in college football every weekend. It's a mainstay, Miles. And this to me is incredibly important because we look at a team like Jackson State. They're kind of, the new buzz around college football, not just FCS, not just the SWAC, just all of college football is aware of what Deion Sanders is doing. And this is an opportunity for the program, both on the field and the tailgating, the whole event, the atmosphere before, to make a statement. Because we've seen other schools, FCS schools, come and go. North Dakota State, they had game day once or twice. Nothing ever really came of it. They're still really good, but they just didn't jump up and leap into the cultural zeitgeist of college football, of getting up there in terms of relevance. This is a huge opportunity for Jackson State. I think they have to have a good showing. Their fans got to be out there tailgating early. If you're a Jackson State fan in the area, anywhere remotely close to Jackson, Mississippi, you got to be there. I mean, I think this is just a massive opportunity for this program. What do you think about this? I mean, am I overselling this a little bit here, or do you think there's some merit, as this is just a crucial moment?
I think you may be underselling it, Nick, because this is a huge game for the SWAC nonetheless. The leaders of the SWAC East and West in the battle of the Big Cats, Nick, Southern Jaguars versus the Jackson State Tigers. This is a big time game. College Game Day is going to be there. First time that they've been back to an HBCU since they were at A&M. And this is a second time all time. So, huge, huge, huge publicity. Getting on this is so big because right off the back of the 60-minute interview with Deion Sanders,
Good point.
they're rolling in publicity right now. There's a lot of things that the school's wanting to get done. There's more important things than football that this could help fix as well. Although we're a football channel, we focus on the football. We do realize that Jackson State and the whole greater area kind of suffers from other ailments, and this might help bring publicity, tourism, all kinds of stuff to the area. A big crowd follows game day, so this would be good for local businesses there. But in the football terms, Nick, this is the 7-0 Jackson State Tigers versus the 5-2 Southern Jaguars, and these are two high-powered offenses. They've been blowing people out all season, and the defenses are pretty good as well, Nick. The last few games, for Jackson State, 22-14 win over Campbell, 48-8 win over Bethune, and then they got another 26-12 win as well. But then you look at Southern in their own right, they have been killing people as well. 51-7 win, 21-17, 45-13, 59-3. They put up a lot of points, and these defenses hold these lower opponents very, very well. Shadur Sanders for Jackson State has been very impressive all season so far. And, I think that this is going to be a really, really good game to watch overall. This is going to be some high-flying football, hard-hitting defenses. I think this might be the game of the week. College Game Day picked it right.
Yeah, 100%. And look, it's one of those things where if you're a Jackson State fan, I'm sure you want to win 49-0. You want to absolutely blow it out. But I think this needs to be, in terms of an exciting of a game, exciting of an atmosphere, you're looking for a Tennessee Alabama thing here. You're looking 52-49, 41-38, something unbelievable where Sanders maybe pulls it out at the very end with a great finish, something like that. Because I'm going to go back to my point, is that you can win a conference, you can win a game, but in order to elevate yourself into the cultural ranks of college football, you need to have just that extra aura about you. It's hard to break into that mainstream. It really is. We see programs that try. You remember when UCF for a couple of years was like on everybody's mind? Oh, they go undefeated. Oh, they're, are they going to, move up into the realms of college football elite? Are we going to talk about them all the time? No, they just kind of fizzled out. The way you can avoid fizzling out is just an atmosphere like this. If you go in front of Game Day, you've got Pat McAfee there. You got all kinds of crazy stuff going on. You've got all this alternative sports media with with like everything with the McAfee, Omaha Productions, and everything is there. The opportunity is there for the Jackson State crowd and the Jackson State fans and everything in that community and that football program to really take the next step. because this is how you can do it, right? Programs like Appalachian State, programs like Georgia Southern that were small schools that kind of elevated, they do it because there was something magical about that, their atmosphere, their environment, their program, their city, their community around football. And this is I'm just going to keep reiterating this. This is just a perfect opportunity for Jackson State, and they need to take advantage of it because ask North Dakota State, they're still good, but no one really talks about them anymore like they used to for a while there because they just weren't fun. They weren't exciting. I mean, they played good physical football in North Dakota. I mean, who really cares, right? This is an opportunity for those guys at Mississippi to really get the eyes of the college football world on them and just keep hold of that grasp and potentially change the SWAC and maybe the face of college football.